And what is up, everybody? How y'all doing? It has been a while, hasn't it? It's been a fucking hot minute. I think about a month or so, maybe a little bit longer. What's up, Deds? How you doing, bud? Yeah, been a lot going on. I'll be honest.
Fuck the prime time, bitch!
And there's the beans that I did not think were gonna come that fast. Thanks, Deds. Do appreciate it. Let's get on over to the analyzing screen so I can get the beans up, get that out of the way fast. And where's it at? Spin the wheel. There it is. And Grinch. Holy shit. Everybody's coming in this early. This is good. This is good. There we go. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, Sriracha and Reaper, of course. We're starting off golden. Right from the beginning. Let's just get a frickin' Reaper right out of the frickin' gate. Frickin' Deads, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Corgi. But I am alive. Time out. Holy shit, I forgot how spicy those things could be. Guys, I'll be honest. Shit has not been going good since I got back from the prison. Whatever was there royally fucked me up mentally. Oh, excuse me. Holy shit. Got caught in the back of the throat. Spending that hour in the execution chamber was not a good idea. I should have listened to Susan and not done it. She said everybody that goes in there would get affected. To what degree? I kind of just, I didn't brush it off. I just thought that as much as I've been there and communicated with the spirits, they weren't going to affect me. Physically, it took me, about a month to get fully back to normal. Mentally, here just recently, I've had dreams about the execution chamber. I don't know if I had some attachments from the spirits there. I had a couple dreams that I was actually one of the prisoners, trying to get the governor to get me a stay of execution, and they were refused. Just all the way around, not good. It has beat me up. I'll be honest. It scared me a little bit for a while. I thought about getting a cleansing done. I decided to let it wear itself out, and it's just gotten to that point where it's like walking in gum. Eventually, it's going to wear out, and it did. The last dream I had was last week, and I have recovered from the surgery. I go back to normal duty Monday. That was fun. I've lost 22 pounds. I went from 238 to 216. What's up, TM? So we got Grinch, we got Corgi, we got Deads, we got TM. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, Corgi, I had an umbilical hernia. Had it on December 18th. So I had to take that Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off of work. I ended up only losing one day. I had 3 sick days left, but I had the following week off for vacation. So I was able to be in bed for like 11 days. Then I went back to work New Year's Eve, actually the 30th, half a day on the 31st. I was off another day, and I've just been having to take it easy. So there's been a lot going on. Other things personally I won't get into on the show. It's been rough. It's been really rough. So what we're gonna do is we had started Sims Recorder Night 1 Cell B3. We're gonna restart the recorder since we haven't done a show in a while. We're gonna get through this recorder, jump through the quiet stuff, and hopefully get back on track. Who knows, guys? We're gonna play this by ear. I'm gonna probably only do shows on the weekends for right now. During the week, work's been rough. So, yeah, a little grumpy. I was going to bed, but some of my shirt I got stuck in a plate where I had 1,000 on the tipped over and tried. Wow. Damn, not good. All right, this is Brent with Incarnate Paranormal, Nevada State Prison, Visit 5, Night 1. This is Sims Recorder being left in cell B3. Yeah, I am kind of thankful. We had a bunch of gear come back that needed to be cleaned from Taylor Swift's tour. So I've been basically sitting down and cleaning. The worst part about the surgery was the bill. $3,300 out of pocket. But I think I put that in, I think I told you guys in Discord. Also been gaming a little bit, trying to get my mind off everything. Playing World of Warships and PUBG, so anybody's playing, let me know. We'll jump in. Good old American healthcare, right? But I know for a fact that, what's up, Moose? The majority of that 3,300 was anesthesia. Get Delta Force. Never heard of that game. I'll look into it, Explicit. How the hell have you been? It's been a hot minute seeing you. Damn, I miss you guys. This is what gives me the energy to want to freaking come back more often. You know, that kind of get that cloud out. And I restart the show with the silent recorder. What a way to go. Motorcycle. Yeah, I think. Anesthesia is just, I think, half. You got to see me a lot in Chief stream, yeah. That was fun. You know, I almost came back last week, but it's like I'm just not ready. And it's I guess the benefit of the surgery is it's gotten me eating healthy now. Yeah, red Solo cup, and it's only sweet tea. It's not alcohol. Have not had alcohol since Explicit, I've been recovering well, thank you. I said the hardest part was being on the. I said it in Discord. I'll tell you guys again. The paperwork they gave me said soft, palatable foods. You know, soups and rice and noodles and applesauce and pudding. And I asked the doctor, it's like, when can I go back to a normal diet? When I went back for my follow up, he goes, the next day. It's like, wait, you gave me paperwork saying a month I had to watch what I was eating. You got to be freaking kidding me. He's like, well, at least you're eating healthy. It's like, why? Those guidelines are like 20 years old. He goes, with your as light as your hernia was, back to normal diet the next day. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. And that's exactly what I said. He just started laughing. He goes, well, you've lost a few pounds. You're on the right track. All right. I can do this. Let's see if I can keep eating healthy and cheat one day a week. I've been playing a lot of Stream Deck. Yeah. The time I've been in the hospital. Sorry to hear that, Cord. So I can't complain though. You know, it's like I'm getting healthier. I haven't felt this good in a while. That's me. My knees aren't bothering me. I'm sleeping better. So it's like, But then again, I was taking CBD gummies just to help me relax. Oops. And found this at the store today. When's the last time you guys saw this? Sleep, what's that? Only time I have. Wait, did it? Right there. Okay, that does sound like something. Hear me in the background for sure, but there's a hard whisper there. What the fuck? Why does the end of that sound like motherfucker? That sounds like take your time, motherfucker. That really sounds like take your time, motherfucker. No. No way. No frickin' way. Are we getting. What do you guys think? I hear that take your time. There's something else at the end of this that's bothering me. This is what's bothering me. So I think we're just going to count this as take your time. We're not going to count the second part. Just can't make it out enough. So let's get this saved. Yeah, something comes over the motherfucker part. And it's like I said, it might be me banging something in the background is what it sounds like. That's kind of why I don't want to count that part, but I'm going to leave it in there on the save file. So when I give it to Susan and the prison that they can listen to it and decipher it themselves. So save. Okay, let's get this saved. All right, now let me see if I can remember this. Yep, there's the counter. I had to stop and remember this. It's been a hot minute since I had any of these controls. So yeah, that is EVP number 47. Uh, we still got a long way to go, guys. We got a long way to go. Yeah, 47. Just make sure I got it right before we go on. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, like I said, it's posted in Discord show after the game. If the Chiefs had lost, hold on. There's two voices there. One is mine. Okay, effects. Apply. Okay, let's see what we got. Stay back, single file. Stay back, single file. Which would make sense because that's how they took him down to culinary. Single file down the stairs, down the walkway, across the hallway, or across the courtyard into culinary. Stay back single file. Makes sense. Now, here's the weird part. When we did this before I took my break, we had 52 minutes into this recorder. We didn't catch this. We didn't catch this. So I think this is what I needed, is to reinvigorate myself so I could pay attention more, is this. We've got two that we missed already. All right, let's get this saved. I don't know, guys. I don't know why we missed these before. We're usually so on par with this. And we'd go a couple of nights without an EVP. I mean, hell, where are we at on this? We're like, what, four recorders and partial GoPro in, and we're only at 48 EVPs? I don't know. Let's play this a couple more times. I'm guessing this would probably be EVP of one of the guards. So, next game today is Commanders and Lions. Anybody have a prediction for this game? Does anybody have a prediction for this game? Because it's going to be good. It's going to be better than the Kansas City game. Oh, I'm going for the Lions too, Moose. But I think it's going to be a whole lot closer than what people are anticipating. I think it's going to be 35-28 for the Lions. Tomorrow, Bills Ravens. I'm going to go ahead and say this now. It's going to be the Bills. Bills and 13 points. I think Josh Allen is going to light up the Ravens. And I'm talking they're going to walk all over him. Ravens are a strong freaking team. Lamar is not one to be reckoned with or even questioned. But it's going to be Kansas City and Detroit in the Super Bowl. I have almost no doubt on that one. But Bills, they're going to do it. they're going to hurt the Ravens. But we're getting back into, with the Patriots era, when it was Patriots, Giants, just going back and forth. Now we're to Chiefs Bills. You know, Chiefs Eagles, Chiefs Texans. So even Bengals. Bills are due. I'm not going to take that away from them. I can't put down the Bills. They are a strong, strong team. But like I said, you guys know I'm a lifetime Kansas City fan. We're witnessing history right now. Another chase for a three-peat. Montana didn't do it. Brady didn't do it. You know, Packers didn't do it back in the day. You know, history isn't on their side, though. History is not on their side. And I'm okay with that. But everybody's saying it's going to be a Bills-Lions. Like I said, while I'm Kansas City, I would not mind seeing a Bills-Lions Super Bowl. That guarantees a first-time Super Bowl winner. Neither one of them have Lombardi, so that would be history in itself too. So, what can you do? Yeah, that's the issue, Corgi. What is it? 18 playoff wins, and he's 5 seasons in, or something like that. But like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing the Bills do it. Deads, I'm not either. I am not counting out the Bills. You cannot drop your guard on the Bills. Because it'll be like the AFC Championship game when it came down to the final freaking play. It's going to be brutal. Yeah, he is. And he deserves a ring. He's just got to get through Kansas City first. I said, it has been 2 weeks before my surgery before I touch this. There's even starting to get dust on the bottle. That's how long it's been since I've had a drink. That's bad. Uh, this year, Deads, that's debatable this year, Deads. Yeah, Jack's good. He's around here somewhere. But he has been a clingy little shit. Uh, the 11 days I was in pretty much in bed, uh, he was glued to my side. I got up. No, TM. It's like I was an outpatient surgery. I was home the same day. As soon as I got laid down, he was right at my side. He was just the next day after surgery. I got up. I walked around the block. Got online. ordered grocery delivery, so I didn't have to. I wasn't supposed to drive for 72 hours. That was like number one restriction. Ordered, all the oatmeal, applesauce, pudding, everything off of that off Amazon. Then I went on, Albertsons, and had other groceries delivered. It was like I'm not going out. It's like I'm not risking it. But I said it's like our safety manager in Orlando. I was telling him, about the surgery. He has to go get it because the umbilical hernia, it starts looking like a freaking dick coming through your shirt. But when your belly button sticks out so far, it's your intestines coming through the abdominal wall. He's like, dude, mine's starting to stick out past my belly button. I got to go get it done. What do I expect? I was like, dude, if it's going out that far, you've put it off a long time, and it could be really serious. It depends on how many stitches they put in, and how bad your intestines are damaged. I got lucky. I caught it within 2 months. So just be ready for the old hit to the pocketbook. He was like, oh no. The funny thing was, I got it done December 18th, so my insurance resets January 1st with a new policy. Because we had to change our insurance a little bit, so I took a better plan. It's like, I'm getting a little bit older. I think I need a little bit better insurance, and it's only like $12 more a paycheck. Why not? So yeah, I upped the dental, I upped the medical, and I upped the vision. So at 48, my insurance isn't that bad. I think it's like $100 a check, $109 a check, I think. So not bad. Half a day's wage. Just got to see what happens come March when my review comes around. See what kind of a raise I get. It'll be 3%, like always, but I'm okay with that. At least that'll pretty much pay for the medical. Yeah, we're. Yeah, what is it? 66% or something like that, Corgi? If you're on disability, temporary disability, it's 2/3 of your wages or something. I mean, that's how it is here in Nevada. Delta Force. I'm gonna write that game though down explicit, and if I get it, I'll shoot you a message. Still waiting for SSI, SSD. Okay, 8 full. Okay, that's good. 80% there. So, Deds, have you done any hunting lately? Have you got all your tags filled? What's up on that one? Or has work allowed you to go hunting? Yeah, you went nuts. So your tags are filled. You got probably got your bear, you got your elk, you got your deer, you got your moose, you've probably got everything filled at this point. Yeah, but going back to it, I will say those couple dreams I had a few days ago about being on death row in Nevada State Prison and literally trying to ask, the warden for a pardon, or not a pardon, but a stay of execution. And I remember the dream so vividly because I remember being in death row in B2. And I remember the emotion I felt in that dream, where you're on the verge of tears, where you're literally just heartbroken, you're defeated. And I remember waking up in almost a sweat. I'm like, which which one of the convicted showed me this? Now, I think it was either David Blackwell or Floyd Burton Loveless. I don't think it was Eddie Cole because he refused to ask for life in prison. No, TM, it wasn't a recall from when I was there. I was actually dreaming about being a prisoner on death row. I was one of the convicted, and my name was never said. But I think it was either Blackwell or Loveless. And like I said, it scared me a little bit, which means I did bring an attachment home. Even when we leave and you tell them they're not allowed to follow, somebody followed. And they showed me everything I wanted to see. You guys have heard me on recording. Show me what you felt. What did you feel? What was going through your mind? I got it with both freaking barrels. And that's one of the main reasons for lack of shows. It was really getting to me. I've never had an investigation scare me like that. Would I do it again? Absolutely. Absolutely. But to what extent? Would I be shut in the chamber again? Yeah, I would. I legitimately would. Why? Because I'm an idiot. Plain and simple. I am a blithering idiot. I would stumble in there again and shut the door. And I'd probably get it a lot worse. Did they show or say anything you will look for next time? Not that I remember, TM. All I remember is waiting for the phone call from the governor asking why they should stay my execution. I gave him a reason, and it was denied. And I remember just that utter sadness just washed over me. And it was like, and I remember crying in my dream. And then that's when I woke up. It was like, whoa. Had to reset real fast. All good. And it just, this is where I know I'm going to deter people from doing what I did. Can we go in the execution chamber? Absolutely not. And I'm going to tell you why. You're going to get fucked up. Susan told me, like I said, Susan even warned me. Everybody that goes in there gets it. It just matters to what degree. Uh, yeah, she was 100% right. So was Chris. Chris Pitzer. Everybody gets it. I've got nothing. I really don't. Ah. Perils of the field. I've always said it on this show. You're going to get attachments. You're going to get attacked. You're going to get followed home. Something's going to happen. You may not realize it at first. It's coming. So what I did was all the clips that I had downloaded from the show and I had put on TikTok, I had to go on TikTok and download them all just in case TikTok does go away. So I might turn all those clips into a new intro video. There's like 50 of them. Yeah, still not 100%, but it looks like it's happening. Oh, it is. Tomorrow, I am not 100% Corgi. But what can you do? All these like influencers have been going mad. Oh, going over to Twitter, YouTube. It's like, I think they're going to do a 12th hour freaking miracle, Hail Mary. Something's going to happen. It's going to get bought. Douyin, or whatever you want to call it. But TikTok is Chinese owned, yes. Do I support it? The ban? No. But we'll see what happens. TM, and I think that's the issue. Yeah, my problem is with that, and I'm not going political, so don't worry, is the fact that Elon owns X and now he's got a place in the cabinet, in Trump's cabinet, Uh, could that be some influence on whether or not TikTok gets shut down? Unfortunately, yes. Unless he turns around and buys it. But why own two social media platforms? Doesn't make any sense. Or if, like, Amazon buys it, which, whatever. They're just doors. Yeah, I'm not a politician, so I'm not going to even guess.
It does take off there, you know? I remember when they used garbage and that, I remember last time. Right. That's not
I think something's going to happen. Their purchase of Twitch notwithstanding, right? I only have it because of the show. Uh, if I had my radio show, would I have TikTok? Probably not. Twitter did just fine, or X did just fine. It is what it is. Touchdown Lions, good. Commanders might fire back. But what is that, Moose? Their second drive or first? The game just started, didn't it? Just a few minutes ago? Yeah, the game started, what, 10 minutes ago? No. Okay, we're getting onto a quiet part. Got that, and, well, we'll see how this works out. I really thought about coming back with video tonight, and it's like, nah, we can't spoil it. We'll get through this recorder, then we'll go back to the GoPro in the kitchen, which is the last show we actually did before the break, and we'll restart that one like we did this. And that's Chris. And we're still going to wait till the very end to do the inside of the execution chamber, because as much as it's been happening to me physically, I think we're going to get a lot of evidence from me investigating in there. Not only from the GoPro, but from the recorder that was in there with me. I think we're going to be surprised. And I'm willing to bet in the 48 minutes, I'm guessing we're probably going to get 15 or 20 EVPs. Did not have so many recorders last year when this happened. I had more than the previous year, and I had an extra GoPro, so I said we'll wait and see on the next one. I haven't decided yet. I still got to call Susan and look at my finances, because from surgery and another bill, it's nearly cleaned me out. That and mom's health isn't the greatest, so got to wait and see what's going on. It's just not good right now, but next investigation, I'm not taking as much gear. TM, I don't know yet. With everything going on, I don't know. What the fuck was that? Something dropping. I'm not tired of lugging it, but I've noticed, let me pause this real quick. From what I've noticed, the static recorders generally aren't getting a lot. We're only getting evidence if we're in the area investigating or within an earshot. The most of our evidence most of the evidence has been there when we've been there. So do I just go with static GoPros, recorder each with the GoPro, and the one I'm carrying? That, or GoPro here, go a couple doors down and put the recorder just in case. We still got some time to just to figure that one out. But the evidence has come when we're there, so we'll see. They need somebody to talk to, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I think that's exactly why. The first couple years, it really paid off. Third year, the fourth year, sucked. This year, we're really not off to that bad of a start. I mean, we're only 4 recorders in at 48 EVPs. So that's 10 EVPs a recorder. We're on the 5th at 48. So if we're averaging 10 a recorder, still not the greatest. Yeah, other groups don't go to the extent I do. And I'm okay with that. But it's also come back to bite us. It's really come back to bite us. But we have fun with it. It's like, did we hear that? No, it's a door. No, it's Brent. No, it's the wind. No, it's a motorcycle. No, it's somebody whispering. Stop freaking whispering. It's just, where's it at? Right there.
Would you shut?
And that's what it's like when we hear whispering. And I haven't pushed that one in a while. I missed it. That's Chris. Yeah, that's Chris. Yeah, we got some odd sounds, another lock or metallic. Up in the old kitchen, old culinary, we got that old lock sound. That was weird. And that was a special EVP because you don't get that. You know, early 1900, late 1800 padlock, whatever, you know. Seven to 3. That field goal is better than nothing. Okay, that sounded weird. Where was that at? All right, Corgi. That's metallic-ish. Uh, why does that sound like it's saying secure the patient? This isn't an infirmary. I'm not going to count this. Try one other thing real quick, just to be safe. Yeah. Too metallic. Way too metallic. Fortunately, no bueno. Okay, that's Chris that was joining me. So good thing is with Susan, with Michelle, with Tammy, with Chris, either Chris, their voices absolutely unmistakable. So got some noise coming up. This is good. But it's 22, 2 minutes. Just us passing through. Not really investigating. That'll probably be section 2 of the recorder. God, I love this stuff. I'm gonna have to get a case of this. I remember drinking this when I was like 17, 18 years old, going to the bowling alley to hang out. I'm gonna have like 4 or 5 of these a night. Maybe they'll sponsor me. Clearly Canadian. Wait, no. I don't want a maple leaf on my screen.
We'll be back, Mr. Cole, Mr. Mack, Mr. Blackwell. Shake it off. Sorry. Lights was freaking out a bit. It's like, I didn't know
Well,
that was just slammed.
as loud as we are, we're not gonna get any evidence here. I'm bowling a china shop.
Wow. For a minute there, I felt like I had a hand in this in my throat. That's what that is. Yeah, I felt like I had it on my throat. But see, I'm protected heavily. I got so many layers of protection on me. I can't sit. I don't have shit. Normally, I put my under my back and get all screwed and then go fucked up. I don't know shit. I put last 4 months now.
They're not in the area of all the house fires. Somebody's scuffing their shoes. Hear that? Somebody's dragging their feet. Might have been me. My knee starts bothering me. I tend to get a right foot drag, which sucks. That's why I'm glad I lost over 20 pounds from surgery. I'm not dragging my feet anymore. My knees aren't bothering me. I want to drop about another 10 and be happy. Because I haven't been 218 since like high school. Or at least, sophomore year of college. And figure how long ago that was. Like 97. Well, for college. Graduated in 94 from high school. So, been 30 years since I weighed 210s. It was right in that like 220-ish up to I think 242, 243 was my heaviest. And that was a couple years ago. You need to start losing weight. I think we all do, Cord. Getting to that age where it's like, I gotta watch it. All doors. Maybe not. Motorcycle or motorcycle? You're down to 195, back up to almost 300. Holy shit. That ain't good, bud. That ain't good at all. All right, let's get out of this one. Nope, don't want to save it. And let's get on over to section 2. Let's get that there. That there, we should be good. All right, get second section loaded up. Take a couple more seconds. We'll get the fine tuning done. Okay. Retaining fluid like the Hoover Dam. I always knew you were a soggy bitch. Nah, dude. Yeah, get that down, man. I had to cut back on the fluid intakes. I was drinking a lot of fucking fluids for some reason. Not diabetic, but it was like I was just pounding water and tea like crazy. It's like stop doing that and you kind of drop a little bit. Get rid of that water weight. All right, section 2. Oh, we don't have a lot through here. Section 2 might be a flop. What can you do? Yeah, I drank a lot of fucking smart water. It's one thing I tell people, drink alkalized water. You'll hardly ever get sick. Viruses cannot live in a highly alkalized environment. So drink a bottle of alkalized water a day. You will not get sick, or not very often. My little public service announcement for the day. Yeah, tap water in Vegas, fucking nasty. We're just going to kind of skim through this, try to catch something, but like I said, I think it's a wash. It could be worse, could be LA. You don't have any water. Could be like, what was it? It wasn't Detroit. It was one of the cities in Michigan where the water was just toxic. It's like, I know my friend out in Virginia, Flint, thank you. I have a friend out in Virginia, and they're under a boil warning. If you're gonna drink any tap water, you have to boil it first. What the fuck was that? That is not a bird. Deads. Anything you can make out? What about you, Moose? Korg? Anybody? Explicit? Sounds like a scraping of some kind. Let's clean this up. All right. Crows do make that noise. We're in B block. On the inside of the courtyard, the inside courtyard side. I've never heard a crow do that, so I stand corrected. But I don't think we could count this. We're not going to debunk it, but we're not going to count it. It's inconclusive. I'm going to have to get an inconclusive little pop-up. You know, we got debunked and confirmed. We're going to have to get inconclusive. Not enough evidence. As much as I want to count it, I can't. Oh, I guarantee Susan would debunk it in about 3 seconds. She'd be like, yeah, this ain't paranormal. You should know better, Brent. Like, you're slacking, buddy. It's like, I'm slacking, for sure. I'm having fun with this tonight. I actually haven't had this much fun in a while. I said that reinvigoration. That break did me some good. I just don't know during the week how shows are going to go just yet. But weekends, definitely look for weekends. As for time frame, I don't know. Me trouncing around like an elephant. Ow. That was loud. Corgi, you're not wrong. Speaking of elephants that noise, yeah, that's what you get with size 13 shoes. Just tromping around. Holy shit. Chief with the rate of 33. Good evening, Chief. Thank you so much for the rate of 33. And welcome back. Yeah, thank you. Feels good to be back. Welcome in, everybody, from Chief's channel. Hope you guys enjoyed Marbles on stream. Any of you, who won tonight? Who won the war?
We are the ones who dwell within.
Miss, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. Joker, not me. Joker, you usually win a good portion of the races. So yeah, good news, bad news. Angel, all right. Congratulations, Angel, on the Marbles victory tonight.
We are the ones who dwell within.
Yeah, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. If you mean I win at least 14, then yes. The other night, you guys were in there. I came in last on almost 3/4 of races. It goes back to normal, not counting anything, and I win like 3 of 5. That's my life. But yeah, guys, welcome in.
We are the ones who dwell within.
Lost Samurai, greatly appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. For those of you guys here for the first time, let me pause this for a second in case we missed something. We're currently back to analyzing evidence from Nevada State Prison, my investigation in September. I just came back from about a month break. A lot of personal stuff with surgery, some mental stuff from the investigation that was bothering me. So yeah, if you have any questions about the paranormal, don't hesitate to ask. I'll pause the audio and answer your questions the best that I can. If you think you hear something that might be evidence, don't hesitate to speak up. We'll go back and reanalyze it. And if I can debunk it, I'll just go ahead and explain it and explain the reason why. So welcome in, everybody. So basically, guys, again, for those for the first time, whenever I investigate any location, it's me talking, hold on. I usually take around like 20 digital recorders with me, plus GoPros. All but one of them, I set up across the whole location and just hit record. I let them basically record for the entire duration of the investigation, from anywhere from 3 to like 6 or 7 hours. And I do that each night that we're there. So then you get into what we have, recorders like this, to where it's just a lot of dead air. Yes, sometimes we'll get the evidence, other times not. And we're stuck listening to basically white noise. The downside of being a paranormal investigator. So good thing is, a lot of times we can jump through this because stuff like this, these little spikes are just clicks on the metal, residual door shuts, stuff like that. So like, let me get up to it real quick, show you what I mean. So we get a lot of these during the course of investigating the prison. It's just residual locks from the prison being open from 1862 to 2006 or 2012 technically. Yeah, so we never count it. We get a lot of waiting for the next sound. Yes. TM's absolutely right. Then we gotta go through stuff when we're just passing through to go to the next location, and we're not really stopping and focusing on certain areas like we should. Still rookie mistakes. And August 1st will be my 17th year in the field.
Near the video I was last year. Yeah, that's only when we were investigating, not when we were walking. Right. Yeah, last year you were up there and
That's me. So the good thing with doing this, though, is that little few seconds of us. Hold on. Okay, nothing. The benefit of leaving stuff recorders like we do, even when we're just passing through the area, A lot of times the spirits will try to get our attention. We don't hear it, but the recorder will get it. And when we go back and analyze, hey, we're passing through, then we hear a voice. Whether it's come back, hey, get away, go away, whatever. Us just passing through the area has garnered a lot of evidence. Just not each and every time. This, a lot of distant talking. This has got to be us up in execution. Oh, hold on. Okay, you can hear me in the background. And you see these spikes along here. A lot of times this will be evidence. You'll hear my voice or another investigator, but when that whisper comes through, the tone of a whisper, or something like this, if you heard that, it's like, it'll come through like this. And it's not one of the investigators. Because the majority of the time, people don't whisper, well, they do when they don't realize it, is a lot of investigators, because they don't want to be caught up on their own recorders, they'll whisper to each other, not realizing it, not knowing I have gear spread around, and our gear will pick up them whispering. Fortunately, in September when I investigated, there was only 3 people technically 3 people in the prison part of the time. Night 1, I had the prison pretty much to myself, minus one of the other docents, Chris Pitzer, and Susan, which she came in, then left. On night 2, again, the team that joined, they didn't spend too much time there. They showed up late, left to go get something to eat, came back late, and only investigated maybe a couple hours. So the good thing is we don't have a lot of potential interference. We did up on the 3rd floor. This is before I took my break. One of the investigators that joined decided to use one of the toilets in one of the cells. There has not been water in the prison running for over 10 years. So you can imagine what kind of a stink that's actually going to leave. Of course, after reported to the docents that we caught it, Corgi, you were here when we analyzed that. It's like, please don't tell me she's peeing in one of the cells. And you could hear it. It sounded like a freaking horse on a tin roof. And that's disgusting. I mean, I don't mean to gross you guys out, but we're investigators. We take care of the locations. We help take care of the locations. When somebody disrespects a location, speak up. You're not going to get in trouble. If you see or hear somebody do it, immediately report it. We like to keep the historical aspects alive. When people start destroying historical locations, something as minuscule as that, somebody has to go clean it up. So, like I said, if you get into ghost hunting, if you see something, please, for the love of God, speak up. And I remember because when we found that, I had to jump past it just in case there was a terms of service violation there. Somebody relieving themselves. If that audio, I didn't want to risk a suspension or a ban, so I marked it, went back after the show, and sent it off to the right people. That's Chris. That's Chris Pitzer. Tell that little bit of a twang in his voice. It's not so much Twitch I'm worried about. It's when I upload after the show to YouTube. If you guys want to see past shows, there's a lot of them on YouTube. The good and bad on this. Hold on. Okay, motorcycle, never mind. I had to delete like 200 shows off of YouTube because I had royalty-free music and somebody bought the rights to it and I got flagged. We've got to go back over all that evidence again. So I've probably got 200 shows worth of evidence we've got to redo. So we're never going to run out of evidence to go over. I've heard 4 people pee with a mic on cam because they forgot. Wow. Plastic hitting the floor. Somebody dropped something. Easy to debunk. So, and guys, we've got like 19 devices to go through. The very last thing we're going to do, analyzing this evidence, is the video of me inside the execution chamber. It's probably going to be a few months before we get to it, but 48 minutes that I wish I could take back. I charge extra to pee on Mike. Well, as long as you have your priorities straight, you're good. Anybody, is there an update on the Lions Commander score on the game? It was 7-3 last time somebody posted anything. Has the score changed? $14-10 Lions. Okay, works for me. Thank you, Moose. Now, I don't know how many football fans we have in here, guys. For those here for the first time, been a Kansas City fan since I was 3. I'm 48, so figure it out. I want to see a Chiefs-Lions Super Bowl. I said it preseason. You old bastard. Yeah, I'm getting there. But I'm a gamer. I don't get older. I just level up. Being in the paranormal for over 16 years, I don't fear death. I've looked death in the face too many damn times. I know this life isn't all there is. And I tell people, you know, once you're in this field, you learn real fast. Nothing wrong with death. There's something after. Depending on what it is, what your beliefs are, don't got to be scared about it. We get too many of those. I love the sound of residual doors. 90% of the time, you don't hear them until you play it on the recorder. There's been a few times, and Deds will attest to this. He has investigated the prison twice with me. You will hear these cell doors. You will hear these locks. You will hear the footsteps walking through the prison. And if you're alone in a hallway, oh boy, it does send a chill up your spine. Moose, you might get the ball gag out. He prefers that a little bit more. And don't ask me how I know. Pretty much sauce on this recorder too. It's got to be a motorcycle. Yep. Doors. Some more of the weird shit we hear. It's not ringing. Okay, now, this is where you really got to know your environment. This was my 5th investigation of the prison. What this sounds like to me is somebody dropping a small metal pipe. Probably something about 6 to 8 inches long, maybe 10 inches long. That hollow fucking echoing of a metal pipe bouncing on the ground is what it sounds like to me. Now, granted, there's no loose metal pipes in the prison. Could this be residual from when the prison was populated? It does sound like a phone. But remember, we have our ringers off. It sounds like a metal pipe kind of flopping on the ground, which would lead me to believe it's residual, of course. It's just like playing a tape recorder. It just loops and there's no rhyme or reason to it. Washington is coming back 1714. Oh my God. Well, oh, Detroit better step up. They better really step up. Now, here's the funny thing. My circle of friends, the guys I grew up with, these are the guys I've known since junior high. Broncos fan, 49ers fan. See, Broncos, 49ers, Lions, and me with the Chiefs. So we've had some interesting conversations over the years. Granted, Chiefs are usually the brunt of all the jokes in the 90s, so... See, on the spectrum, it's constant. Yeah, exactly. It's got, and we'll go back to it real quick. Now that you said that, if you really pay attention to it, oh shit. If you really look, oh shit. If you really look at the brakes, you can see it kind of skips on the reverb, which leads me to believe it's something hollow being dropped. I'm glad TM said something. It's constant. but it does have little breaks in there, which gives that warbling effect. Thank you for saying that, TM. Kind of helps debunk it just a little bit more. Yeah, we're not looking too hot on this section. That's me. But yeah, guys. Now, if I did some gaming, would you guys tune in if I'm not just doing just paranormal? If I brought out like PUBG or World of Warships, something like that, would you guys tune in? Because there's times where I just want to break up the monotony of the show. Sometimes you just need a night away from this. It gets pretty tedious. That's me in the background. And again, for those tuning in for the first, know your team. Like I said, with me being there alone, one docent that was there with me to let me in the execution chamber. Know everything about your team. I know it's disgusting. Know your team's bodily functions. How they burp, how they walk, how they talk, how they burp, how they hiccup, how they sneeze, how they fart. I know it's disgusting. I know it's disgusting. But it'll help you debunk it. I've had instances where I've had to do that. And we've done it here on this show. Know their sounds. Know their flatulence. I know it's disgusting, guys, and you're probably shaking your head because I'm doing it too. If your team walks by and just lets her fly, it's like, you do know I caught this on audio. And I'll be the first to tell them when I hear it too. Be like, I didn't out your name, but wait, 2 in a row. Did Washington score again? Goff threw an interception. Oh no. Oh. Okay, there's some. I can identify this. All right. This is easily debunked. This is a GoPro shutting off or the battery going dead or low. It's the beep from a GoPro. Paranormal. If the Commanders knock off the Lions, oh my God. Yeah, we've had it many times. But for those who haven't been here before, it's a learning experience. You know, my service announcements for the show. Same as knowing your team, know your equipment sounds. Quad B. Yeah, it was. Limitations, I've found out the hard way many, many times. Yeah. For an example, your limitations of your equipment. Tascam recorders. When you hit record, you have to hit it twice. If you don't, it just goes to staging and you'll lose basically an entire night's recording because you didn't do what you were supposed to do. I've done that a couple times. And GoPros, they overheat too much. My Zooms haven't. No, my Zooms haven't done that. Just the Tascams. Actually, I take that back. The Zoom H8, I think it is, does that. Alright, we're pretty much nothing on that section of recorder, and this happens way too frequently. That's, like I said, that's the downside of leaving static equipment. Let's get section 3 loaded up. I don't think that's too long. An hour, 2 hours. Okay. That loaded up, get our little routine done, and we'll get right back to analyzing. This is the time-consuming part. Drivers to Zoom on Linux. I have no idea. I don't use Linux. I don't know if that'd be a Dead's question. He's like if I have computer questions, I ask him. Either that or Corgi might know. But I can't answer that question. I don't think I've ever used Linux. Alright. Get this amplified. Alright, let's get that. That'll do it. Maybe I should use Linux. But then again, I'm not the most tech savvy person in the world. We came out of execution, I think. Don't remember. This was September. I'd like to get one piece of evidence to analyze for you guys. One second, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see if we can get this a little bit louder and a little bit clearer for you guys without distorting the shit out of it. That might help. Made it worse. Sorry. Had to try to get rid of some of that white noise. Failed. Somebody wanted us to come say hi, guys. Say hi to everybody, Jack. That's our little mascot. The crazy kitty. You're right. Why does it sound like it's raining? I know that's static, but it sounds like rain. I know it's not. With these in-ears, it sounds like rain. I know I can debunk it, but Yeah, he jumped down. He took off somewhere. Well, it couldn't have been rain. It didn't rain. Couldn't have been wind because it wasn't windy. Back to silence. Well, all right, guys. We've been going 2 hours now. Kind of where I wanted to be today. It feels good being back. It really does. This break just it did a lot of good for me. You guys coming out in full force for the first show back really means a lot, and I do thank you for it. But guys, I am going to call it here. I'm going to go get some dinner, kind of relax. Got some shit to take care of tomorrow, but I'm going to try to do a show tomorrow as well after I get taken care of all the bullshit. So probably try to start roughly about the same time, maybe a little bit later. We'll put in a couple more hours again tomorrow and get through some more audio and hopefully just keep this up and get caught up. It shouldn't take too long if we do, 2 to 3 hours on weekends. A couple shows during the week. We'll be okay. We'll be all right, which is good. Explicit, Moose, Sarah, Grumpy, TM, Totster, Simon, Buzzard, Joshua, Sarah, TM, Moose, Corgi, anybody I'm forgetting. Thank you guys for being here tonight. It means the world to me. I'll be back soon. I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll continue this. So enjoy your Saturday night. Good night. God bless, and see you guys later. Thanks again.